What's going on, guys? A little bit of a grumpy mood. It is now Friday where I'm at, still Thursday in the US, but Friday here in the UK, early morning, and I'm still wearing the same clothes. Let's just say I anticipated for everything for my travels except that the aircraft I was supposed to get on in Portland, Oregon to fly to London Heathrow was diverted to on a medical. Wasn't expecting that. Delayed my flight by almost 3 hours, and which would have caused me to miss my connection in Heathrow, my final destination here in the UK. There was no. It was like 30 minutes. There was no way in hell I was going to be able to make that connection. So I talked with the airline, and they had auto rebooked me on the same flight, but for the next day. Like, well, this isn't going to work because it's a pretty decent drive for my wife to come pick me up. So I booked to a different city same day, and they assured me my bag was going to follow. It didn't. Anyways, the show must go on. I'm just holding my mic in my hand. Yes, I have a podcasting mic. I don't have all my setup. It's all in my suitcase. Go figure. Can't win right now. But let's get into it. Enough rambling. Anyways, we got one from insolent audits when men are no longer simping and women try to shame them. Let's get started.
Ladies, what the is going on? Like, literally, what the is going on? How are you falling in love and falling for at all, period? Falling for at all broke guys. What is appealing about a man that is in debt and unable to provide for you? I need to know this. I need to know the science behind it. I need you to make it make sense for me, because I'm genuinely so concerned. So concerned for you. I'm concerned for your mental health. I'm concerned for your overall well-being. I am just very concerned. And I need you to know that there's nothing okay about that. There's nothing okay about that, okay? I don't give a what anybody else says to you. They're lying.
Okay, so you're concerned about women falling for broke guys. Ladies, grab a seat and let me explain. It's called hypergamy gone haywire. Yes, I said it wrong. I know. Women aren't falling for broke guys. They're trying to fix them. It's really that Florence Nightingale complex mixed with the sprinkle of I can change him delusion. And meanwhile, you're out here sounding like an infomercial for financial security as if men are ATMs with abs. And how about you be less concerned and more introspective? Maybe it's not the guys, it's your dating choices.
If he didn't pay for your dinner, you better not respond to any text that he sent, and you better have not gone over to his house afterward or let him come over to your house. If he's not paying for your dinner, what is that saying about him? What is that saying about what he thinks about you, what he thinks your value is? I mean, I charge for consultations in my business to even see if someone wants to do business with me. So, like, your time needs to be compensated for. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. It's not in your control if he pays for your dinner, but if he doesn't, you better Casper his. I'm not going to put up with it. I'm not going to let you do it again. Call me back. Bye.
So your time needs to be compensated. Jesus. And we're invoicing dates now. It sounds like adult entertainment, the kind you pay for. I mean, cool. I'll just expense my therapy bill after listening to this entitlement manifesto. If he doesn't pay for dinner, he doesn't value you. I don't know what dinner is, but I know what dinner is. I mean, really, how about you pay and we see if you're worth a second round of small talk? A free steak doesn't make you a queen. It makes you a charity case with expensive tastes. This isn't Pretty Woman and we're not Richard Gere.
Do not date broke guys. Do not date guys that have no money, have no job. Do not date them. Now, what is a broke guy? A broke guy is a guy with no ambition, no drive. A man with ambition and drive will always have money. He will always find a way to have money, But a broke guy that expects you to give him money, that doesn't want to do anything and feels like the whole world is against him and he cannot figure it out, whatever. Do not date these guys, okay? This is all fun and games. Like, a guy doesn't have to have money when you're in your teenage years. It's all fun and games, blah, blah. But when you are a woman over 21, okay, we all know what financial stress is. And especially when your man cannot provide anything. Me personally, I am not attracted to guys that have no money. I am simply not. I'm attracted to money. I'm attracted to power. I am attracted to a man that is in his masculine energy and is willing to provide and protect. That is what I want in a man. I am truly telling you, if a man is not willing to provide for me, I would much rather date a woman. I like to take care of the woman. I will go into my masculine energy and I will take care of a woman. Why? Because honestly, they're more beautiful to look at.
Okay, the only hint of truth that I did hear out of all of that is men with no ambition, no drive, most likely will not have money. And there is a bit of truth there on it. It's if you're just sitting at home on your ass all day on the couch doing nothing, anything to improve yourself, improve your financial status, yeah, you're not going to have any money unless you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You're a millionaire or whatever. But that aspect, I could see a little bit of truth there. But basically, what I heard from her, she's attracted to money and power. And I guess we could applaud her for her honesty. But let's be real, this isn't about masculine energy or protection. It's about finding a wallet with a pulse. I'd rather date a woman if he can't provide, is what she says. That's translation for you'd rather cosplay as a man than deal with a guy who's broke.
I told you I was gonna get my nails done.
You about to go do that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, for real shit. How you gonna get them done?
I don't really know yet.
Okay, then go ahead and get them breakfast down. Well, shit, look, just go ahead and call me back. After you get them done, we'll just FaceTime me. And I'll let you know the plans after that.
I mean, that's it. Like, you're not gonna ask for my cash app or nothing?
Your cash out for what?
You invited me on a date and I need my nails done. I mean, I thought it would click in your head when I'm telling you I'm going to get my nails done.
No, I asked you on it. I'm not, wait, hold up. Let's back up. I gotta get your nails done to take you on a date?
Yes, you do. Like, if you invite me on a date, I have to look a certain way. And it's your job as a man to make sure I look like that. Like, baby, who raised you? It seems like your parents failed.
You just said it, though. I'm not your man yet.
Okay, but you're trying to be. Taking me on a date mean you trying to be my man, right?
No, I'm trying to be.
Okay, so you need to show me that you even worthy of me giving you my goddamn time.
Wow, that's crazy. I pay for my girl dates, but I don't even. I'm still trying to get to know.
It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. Y'all do so sassy. You look sassy. Y'all, it's giving broke. You good? Don't contact me. You good?
I don't know if that's a skit or not, but somehow I feel like it's probably real or there is shit like this that goes on. But get my nails done before the date, I get it. But lady, if you need a man to sponsor your cuticle dreams, you're already giving broke energy yourself. Asking for cash app like it's part of the courting ritual. I mean, that's real romantic, isn't it? No wonder men are booking flights to the Philippines. Over there, a smile and some respect go further than this give me your wallet nonsense. Fun fact, if you're asking for money before the first date, you're not dating, you're negotiating. And see my previous comment about paying for adult entertainment.
This is the reason men have to pay the bills. Like, being a provider is the least they can do. Because the amount of things that women go through that men do not go through is quite literally unfair. That's the only way to balance it. Number one, the period cycle. This is a monthly evolution of ever-changing hormones that we cannot control. Sometimes we have too little. Sometimes we have too much. Progesterone, estrogen, we just can't control that. Cortisol, up and down. It is radical, all while we're expected to manage those emotions and be productive members of society. And then the period that so graciously shows up every month. And don't get me wrong, for those of us that don't want kids, we are so ever so thankful that it shows up. But that does not negate the fact that sometimes it's brutal. Chunks of blood, staining of the chonies, staining of the pajamas, bloating and fatigue, extreme discomfort, and some women even have crippling, debilitating cramps. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Then there's carrying a child and that changing your entire chemical makeup, because once you form a baby with somebody, then you have their genes or whatever inside of you for like a prolonged period of time. Now y'all forever connected, forever changing who you are. Then you carry this whole ass human inside of you. Sometimes it's not very nice to you. Makes you sick, lose sleep, has you eating crazy things, and looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Something that your body never really recovers from. Then it comes out and we're left with the aftermath of what's left. So then we breastfeed the kid, give it life, and literally end up with raisin titties and raisin skin, and there's nothing we can do about it. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But in that time period, what do the men go through? What in life changes for them? And then let's say things don't work out with the father, right? Why is it that the mom is automatically expected and seen as the one person who takes on the entire responsibility of the child, like the default parent? But the dad could disappear, do whatever, see the kid every other weekend, and then everything is left to the mom.
So we have the hormonal monologue of why men owe you their paychecks. I mean, sure, your time of the month sucks, pregnancy is brutal, and breastfeeding isn't glamorous, but men didn't invent biology. And while you're out here martyring yourself with raisin analogies, maybe ask why modern feminism told you to have it all, then hand you a bill for diapers and daycare. And meanwhile, men are out here working dangerous jobs to keep the lights on, food on the table, and a roof over your fucking head. But yeah, tell us more about balance.
And even if that's not the case, even if they're still together and the mom goes back to work, because if you're like in a state like California, more than likely both people have to work to make a decent income to be able to live. She's still the default parent. She's still the doctor appointment parent, the school parent, the drop-off parent, the childcare parent, the one that wakes up in the middle of the night with the child. Like, what do? Snore. And women are damned if they do, damned if they don't. If she's a stay-at-home mom, people are quick to look at her and be like, oh, that's all you do. Do you know how hard it is to sit at home and your only interaction be with a child all day? It drives you literally insane. Yes, it's a blessing, but is it more exhausting than having a job? 1000%. You could not pay me to stay home and be a stay-at-home mom. Women who are basically forced into that role because obviously she's the mom, so she becomes that default parent. And sometimes it wasn't something that she actually wanted, but she may be forced into that because of finances. Childcare may be too expensive. They're spending too much on diapers, formula, and etc. So now she's given up everything that she once dreamt of being, her vision for her life, to be able to raise this child so that their home can be okay, because it's just too expensive to do anything otherwise. So basically the woman sacrifices her dreams. And she wasn't just made, like, not all women are just made to just be moms. Some people are made for more. They have more purpose than just that. You know what I mean? And then on the flip side, there's women who are super independent, who are super girl bosses, who do the damn thing every single day, but then they get judged and side-eyed because then it's like, oh, your career, and what about your family? Or you're not being in your feminine role. And it's like, no matter what, women don't win. And this rant is going to make a whole lot more sense to you guys right now because I literally just got my period today. So yes, I'm on a rant because it's just not fair. This is why men need to pay the bills and just not ask any questions and just be providers, because this is just too much. This is just too much. I literally, here's my chocolate, okay?
So now she's on the stay at home mom versus career woman dilemma. I mean, damned if you do and damned if you don't, right? And that's many of us are that way. It's like welcome to adulthood where everyone's juggling flaming swords. I mean, here's a wild thought. Maybe the problem isn't men or roles, it's the system. Corporate greed made dual incomes mandatory while convincing you that your dreams should include a corner office and PTA meetings. You want real change? Stop blaming men and start blaming the elites who profit off your exhaustion. You know, it's clear modern dating and family dynamics is a train wreck fueled by entitlement, feminism's broken promises, and society's more obsessed with Instagram likes than an actual connection. Women are told to demand everything, while men are vilified for checking out. But here's the truth. Men aren't leaving because they're lazy. They're leaving because the game is rigged. Social media sold women a fantasy of empowerment, but reality is handing out burnout and loneliness like party favors. If you want a solution, embrace traditional values where they work. Respect partnerships instead of chasing transactions. And for the love of sanity, stop letting corporations and Instagram influencers dictate your life goals. Men, the West is a circus. Grab your passport. And women, if you want a provider, bring something to the table besides bills and complaints. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video here today. If you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, drop me a comment down below, all that fun stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. Maybe I'll have my clothes by then. Peace.